mean, to be fair, in the UK we did have bank holiday, so it's only been a 4-day week, but I am really glad it's come round again. Not just because it's the weekend, but because I get to spend some time with you lovely people, play a game that I only play once a week. And although, as you've seen my streams, you'll know I've played it before, so it's not a whole new experience to me, but using this format to do photography in the game is something new to me. And now that I can see that I've gone live, I'll tell you why in my introduction. Hello you beautiful people, I hope you're all keeping well, you had good weeks. So with the previous stream I was going for building suspense, and there was one picture that didn't make it to Instagram or into the highlights video, but gave me an idea, and it was one where I took off the face in just a black background, and I thought, I wonder how minimalist photography would work in a suspense thriller game. So let's find out. Now, it's really difficult to do these opening scripts with this sound because it is ridiculously loud, and yet I've got it all on 5, so I'm just going to turn that down to 5. I'll keep that at 10. I'll put that at 7, and hopefully that will make it a little bit more manageable. So yeah, I had a very interesting conversation because I bought a new camera on Saturday, which would explain why Sunday afternoon in the UK the weather went bad, so I'm sorry about that. But while I was talking to the lad, I explained how I got into photography was through virtual photography, and he didn't have a clue what that was. And so I thought I'd actually give people an idea of what virtual photography is. Now, for me, it's an opportunity to practice in a virtual world where you can pause the world around you in most games and experiment an awful lot. But it's also an opportunity to take pictures of things you would never see on this planet. Because the space games, future games, things like that, you just can't take right now. And fantasy games, dragons, that sort of thing. So it's a lot of possibility. But I do think from a photographer's point of view, that is the part that really sets it aside from normal photography, is the fact that they have whole new areas to explore, whole new worlds, whole new life forms to explore that they wouldn't have in their normal job. So I think it's just as applicable to go from virtual photography to photography as it is to incorporate virtual photography into your hobby, or, I mean, not so much profession, because I'm still not quite sure about copyrights. You know, some of these pictures I've been proud of and would possibly believe that they could make good prints, but I don't think you could sell them. I don't know. If anyone's got any legal knowledge, please let me know. I'd be very interested to find that out. Not that I'm planning to make a living out of it, but if there was something I was really proud of and people liked and wanted a print of it, then that would be very cool. But what I do in this stream, I mean, apart from the fact that I've created this as a resource for people looking to get into virtual photography, is I use it to experiment and try different styles of things. And this one is minimalistic. So, idea of minimalistic is, well, my idea of minimalistic is just framing things in cool ways, but actually having very little in the subject. Now, this has got some really strange artifacts going on, so this picture wouldn't work. But if I raised it, got an interesting angle on it, then that could potentially be... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, let's go back a bit to find it. Here we are. So this could potentially be a... Wow, what is going on with this camera? That is very, very strange. So filter, turn that off. Vignette off, or vignette. I'm going to say it's vignette. I don't actually know. But that is incredibly dark. And I don't know why. Let's zoom out. The rest of the game isn't. No, it really is. Okay, so the game's probably having a bit of a moment right now. So I was here looking for... So I did see that, which was a different message to ones we've seen before. So we know where the save point is. I think potentially that is causing a lot of this noise, I'll call it. So it probably wasn't the best example. A good thing, maybe this would work? So a real close crop. You can see where someone's mopped the floor. There's some interesting textures. I want caution to be really there. So toggle menu was the button I should have pressed. And then it's just finding the right angle for it. Maybe getting that interesting thing in. I mean, if you want abstract, something like that could be interesting as a picture. He says really getting into the idea of doing abstract. I mean, you can work out what that is, so it's not quite, but it is rather interesting, so I'm going to grab that just for the start. But yeah, abstract is basically isolating things. Not abstract, sorry, minimalist. It's isolating things. And I'm really getting into this. Don't like those arms on there. So I'm trying to get rid of them. Have that like that, for example. Bear in mind there's a really shallow depth of field in this. But yeah, something like that. That would make a good abstract picture.
Level 4, access required.
So we need level 4. We know this is level 3. We've already been in here. Level 5, level 4. Why is it just now that I noticed they got it written on the doors? You know, I only played through the entire game. And then played what, 6 hours already? Maybe less.
Door
Maybe 4.
locked.
No, I think it's 6. But then I noticed this one does not have the levels on them, so I suddenly feel
Door locked. Door locked. Door
vindicated. So don't think there's anything here. Record, I remember her talking about it. see. There's something very strange going on with the lighting in this game. And focal length. Nope. Autofocus. Bad. And then we are going to keep that f-stop. I think 2.2 is fine. Now, in the previous version of this shot, which was Jack, um, I've pulled the focal point, well, the focus back a little bit, the zoom back. So field of view, that's the word. So I pulled that back so I could get all of his head in. But my idea behind this is to only get half of her face in the image. So I'm going to take this shot, but I'm going to do something slightly different. Turn it around a little bit. I want a little bit more space between the two. Because I want some of that door and half of her face, but I wanted that black in the middle to be a clear separation. Because what I want to do is to still maintain that suspense, or the no, suspense is the right thing, really. I'm trying to keep that in there, so having the door very, very blurred is a good way of doing that. So let's just take that, just in case I'd missed it. No, was I? Is that on the right? No, this is the way I was going.
Door locked. Door locked. Door locked. Door locked.
Okay, so green. Okay, things we should be noticing. And that was what I found to be a rather attractive piece of art.
I need to draw more, or at least try. We have such vistas up here.
I have moments where I can draw, but predominantly I can't. I'm more of a musical person than an artistic person. So there is clearly nothing here. That was the blood cloth. Right, so she's definitely been here. So we know that we've completely covered this area. I'm pretty sure I went round the entire ring, but we're going to do it again because we ended up in the gym, if I remember rightly. So I think we actually did. We couldn't go in said gym, but we ended up there.
He's not in any of these. Although, it would be just like him to jump out too.
That's green. This is level 3. Nicked out. Why do I keep falling for the same thing over and over again? Private bathroom. Crew quarters. There's the gym. I'm pretty sure that completes the round from last week.
Can't be the fall guy if he doesn't come back.
No, I don't think it was the drill bait. I'm pretty sure it was the garden we were meant to go to, but I cannot remember what I need to get in there. It definitely mentioned something. Greenhouse.
Level 5.
Level 5 is what I need.
Required.
I don't think I need to go to the ridge. I No, it was definitely not a medical centre. We had a good look around there. We are just going to call the lift. Again, autofocus off. Really shallow f-stop. Just assessing how much highlights I want in this image. Nope, nothing there. Originally it was the orange that grabbed my attention. So we are going to look at A0. Atrium offices config. That's where we ended the last one. But we've just come from B1. Couldn't get into the canteen, I don't think. So let's start at the top and work our way down. So how have your weeks been? I hope none of you are working over the weekends. But if you are, my deepest sympathies. I fully understand what it's like, so it's not just empty words. Right, what I'm trying to achieve is just a little bit of cherry blossom, like a sprig almost. But it's needing to find one that's got a good light on it. Which coincidentally is none of them, but that's quite an interesting mimicry. Not a good picture, but it is quite interesting. Whereas if I pull back a fair bit, seems to make a little bit more sense. So, focal length. So if you notice on the left branch, there's a diagonal line in girder that mimics the tree. But unfortunately that is sort of blocked. So getting the angles to match the tree against the stairwell is a little bit difficult. Let's up that exposure a tad actually. I'd love it if I could increase the shadows and that sort of thing. But that's what I'm working to right now. Is this minimalist or is it abstract? Das ist die Frage. I'm going to get it. I don't think it's great, but it's amazing what you can do in post-editing. So offices and conference room, that's the Rubik's Cube that I keep avoiding. Which I don't think I can do anymore, actually. I think it's only... Is it only Jack? I'd certainly solved it with Jack. yeah, it's a...
Hi, sir.
Hey, sir, how are you doing? Hope you're keeping well.
Have a great stream.
Ah, thank you. Really
Many loves
appreciate
from
it.
Turkey.
Oh my
Turkey.
gosh. I haven't seen you in ages. I will have a lovely stream. I mean, you're more than welcome to just lurk if you wish, or carry on talking. Or if you're just saying hello, then hello. But it is lovely to hear from you again. I hope you're keeping well. Hmm.
So sorry, sir. Collage is a real struggle.
Ah, not a worry. No, education comes before fun, so not a problem at all. You don't need to apologise. But trust me, once it's done, it'll be worth it. So, and then your time will be yours, hopefully. But I hope it's not going too bad for you. I suppose the other thing to remember is that we're in different time zones as well. So I really, it's absolutely fine if you can't stick around. But I just want you to know I'm always happy to see you. So, what initially attracted me to this was actually the reflection in the table. So I'm going to try, because I've got quite a large focal distance. Let's drop that down a bit and see if we can...
When I see you in live stream, I really try my best to send a greeting.
Ah, that is so nice of you, Cussard. I really
I hope
appreciate it.
everything's fine for you, sir.
It is. Yes. Everything is
How's
well.
going?
I've actually really well. So, as you can tell, I'm working, but I'm still enjoying my job. And I bought a new camera on Saturday as well, which is always a fun experience. And so it's inspired me to go outside and take more photos. And even if I don't get good pictures, which you don't tend to when you're first learning a new piece of equipment, it's just nice to have your headphones on, listen to music, and see the beautiful
That's
nature
great, sir.
around.
How kind of a machine? Canon or?
It's a Fujifilm. So it's I I bought the XT2, which is a well, it was their flagship phone camera back in 2016, I think it was. And I'm pretending like I know. I literally watched reviews just before buying it. Um, but yeah, it was in a sale and at a really good price. I had to buy a lens as well, but again, that was in the sale. So I'm really happy with it. And it's quite a diverse camera. So you've got your normal like wide angle, but it's a zoom lens, so a telephoto lens. So I can take all sorts of pictures. But yeah, it's really nice. It's got like a lot better controls, or it's got more controls, like physical buttons and dials. Actually, give me a moment. So I really like, let's see if you can see it this way. I really like how I've got my ISO, my shutter speed, my exposure compensation, but I've also got my aperture here, my zoom,
That's
and
great if you liked it.
yeah, I really do. It just feels lovely. As it's the only way to describe it. It's got some as I say, it's just having everything at your fingertips instead of having to go through menus and jog wheels and stuff like that. It's just a really lovely thing. It's got a nice flip out screen, but what I really like about it is it also, if I can get it to work without breaking it, um, get this right. I'm still learning it, but it also flips out that way. So if you want to do portrait shots, but upwards, uh, I'll try to get this the right way around. So yeah, you can flip the screen up even when you're doing portraits. So it's absolutely lovely. But the main thing I wanted, and then what I was sort of looking in these shops for, is I just wanted a camera with a viewfinder, because screens are great, but not in direct sunlight. So to be able to just put my eye to the thing and actually see. So yeah, I've had a great week. I've had quite a few little walks around, um, and also discovered some nice areas around where I live as well that I'd never thought to look at. So yeah, things are going really, really well. We It was also a short week because we had in the UK we had a bank holiday, which is basically a day off, and quite often they're on special occasions like Easter, Christmas, New Year's Day, that sort of thing. But we do get some, like, really mainly around the first half of the year. So yeah, it was a 4-day week. What's not to love about that? And it's now the weekend. So yeah, things are going well. I mean, apart from college, how about yourself?
Your Instagram page is a piece of art, sir. Maybe you like to publish photos you
Oh,
catch in real life besides your beautiful in-game pictures.
why, thank you. Um, if you check out Jed Walt 76, actually, um, if you check out that on
Getwald
Instagram,
76.
then that's where I put my pictures on, my real life ones. Now, I've been a virtual photographer longer than a photographer, so I hope you'll forgive me. The quality's not quite up there, but that's the sort of you'll get some ideas of the sort of thing I take pictures of. But yeah, I really
Oh my god, sir, you should joking. These photos are masterpiece.
oh, I thank you. That's really kind of you. I mean, I'm quite conscious of them because they're actually me taking them.
Magnificent profile, sir.
Thank you.
333,333.
You are too kind. Really are, but I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's amazing what you can find by just walking around, really. 'Cause that's all I do is I take pictures of things I like. Like take this, the back of her helmet. I just like the little smiley face. It's a nice little detail. And the rest of it, once you've seen something you like, and it's something that I need to learn and improve upon, is actually how you frame your pictures as well. So what context you put them in, how many other items you have in there. So I've still got a long way to go because it's much easier in a computer game when all you're doing is moving these around to actually physically moving. Um, Crouching becomes a thing and it's not comfortable, but so completely worth it. But I'm honestly touched. I'm really glad you like them. Thank you so much for that. I mean, that's more my personal page. So the one that I use to, well, just doom scroll. And pretty much just use it as a free online phone photo storage. So yeah, not everything on there will be artistic. Some of it will just be for me capturing a moment. But yeah, there's a fair few pictures on there. How about yourself? Do you have
Let's see what we
an
have here.
Instagram? I mean, do you have like, do you do photos? Because obviously I know you got an Instagram page. But have you ever thought of uploading? I'm pretty sure I've done this. Yep. That's a toilet. Ah, I know. Oh no. Ah. I was trying to get a
I
silhouette.
just bought a Canon EOS 2000D sir because of lessons I couldn't try my best to use it, but in a few weeks I will learn how to use it and TR.
Oh wow. Yeah, but
Maybe I can publish them that time.
I think you should. Because one thing I've found, especially with my King of Etiquette Instagram, is looking back through your old photos. You can see how far you've come, but you can also see, like, almost reconnect with your original inspirations before you learn all of the stuff you've learned through practice, trial and error. Because sometimes you get lost in learning how to frame things, learning how to use contrasts and leading lines and things like that, and it sort of takes away from the simplicity of what you enjoy taking photos of. So it's nice to have that history as well. So yeah, do it as early as possible and don't care what people think. Take pictures of things that you enjoy and how you enjoy taking them. And people will like it. And if they don't, they can scroll on by. It doesn't matter. But as I say, Instagram is great because it's a photo library. It, as far as I'm aware, there's no limit. When I always try and do 10 photos because that's the maximum you can put in a post, which isn't always easy. Because sometimes you have, like, especially in my virtual photography, I take so many
That was
pictures.
a short but very nice chat for me, sir.
Ah,
Tomorrow university begins very early and got to sleep. I hope you have a
ah,
great evening.
thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening too. Sleep well and I hope university goes well. And that really made my day. Thank you.
Right. Now, where is the maintenance unit?
Airlock sequence complete.
Who would have thought that after all that exploring, I just needed to go back outside? And where's the tool? Oh, who's half-inched that? Oh no, different area. We're fine.
I need to find Jack before the storm hits.
EOS 2000D. That's pretty good. Oh, it was lovely speaking to Cursed. It's always nice when you catch up with someone you haven't seen for a while. I mean, tomorrow night I'm going to be gaming with one of my friends who I sort of see every few months or so. So I'm quite looking forward to that. He's going to be guiding me through the legendary missions in Division 2. Just contemplating that. Actually, where is maintenance? Map. Came from the atrium, so it must be over here somewhere. So I came from there? So maintenance must be over here. I wonder. Something like that. Now, autofocus is generally really good, but this is only set up for the center. So that's why I keep turning it off. It's not because it's a bad mode, it's just it doesn't have the flexibility that I require. In fact, I don't think I will get the clarity that I wish. He says moving the f-stop instead of the focal distance because, you know, I'm professional like that. But I still think I'm right. Oh. So about there. Let's have a look at that. It's hard to tell because my head is in the way. And I want to roll something like that. Because, yeah, I can't move any further because her head would be there. So this is most certainly going to be a guess on how it's going to turn out. And then sway a tad. Trying to get some of that light flare in there now because I want it. And let's focal distance. So don't mind the fingers at the back being out of focus. Now the light is blown out, so the highlights are blown out on this picture. So dropping the focus isn't going to make much difference, but that's quite good, you know. F-stop, let's increase that. See if it gets rid of that strange halo effect around the hand. Everything's in focus, but that's fine. No, I was right to go there. I want some space above it. So I'm going to grab that picture. And to rotate around a bit. Oh, now we're getting abstract. I really like that light flare. I don't think I'll be able to keep it in the picture, but I like it. So can I keep it by zoning out? I can. Grab that for that effect, and then I'm going to go right out and adjust the focal distance back onto the hand. No, I don't need that cloudy bit. I think I was happy with the mid-range.
When you walk through the door, there's dead people on the floor in Alien. Where else face with tears of joy?
How we doing, bro? I hope you're keeping well. Well, that's a hell of a place to join a stream. Yes, virtual photographer takes pictures of hands. I just went off on one. That's all. I saw pretty lights and thought, well, that's a nice background for it. I'm trying minimalism. It's something I sometimes experiment with,
Airlock sequence complete.
but it was that whole thing of
Please be in here.
I don't know if you remember, but when Jack went into that storage container, fell over the guy, pushed his jaw out of place, and then I looked over his shoulder and I saw just a face surrounded by darkness, and the light was really good on his face. That inspired me to do this. So just minimalist things. So can you effectively do it in a horror game? I mean, I think you can. I'd be stunned if you can't. Focal distance. Problem is the resolution cuts out. That's a nice set of shelves. Again, I'm going into more abstract, but I'm running with it. Let's just make sure.
Yes, I'm doing okay. Glad the weekend is here.
Oh yes, sir. Most certainly. It was only a 4-day week, but I'm still glad it's the weekend. So yeah, it'd be nice just to chill out. Gonna do a bit of photography. Hopefully, if the weather holds out. Which I'm sure it will. I think it's going to be a little bit overcast with sunny spells, but I'm still going to try. So that I want. Okay, so that's not going to help too much. Something like that I think will work quite well. I don't know how it fits into horror, but I rather like that picture. Oh, what are you seeing, love? I mean, she's taking control. Dang. That's me getting whooped.
Fuck.
Sorry, love, I'm really bad at these button mashing games. Or button press games.
What happened here?
Someone got owned. Okay. I think I've already seen this.
Recording this after a long day.
I think I did.
I've just been out to look at more weather damage to the arrays. We're cycling out of season towards the storms, and tensions are high here. Days are getting harder. The site is on course, and we continue to work towards a better tomorrow.
At least it was short, so if I did make you watch that again, it didn't take too much of your time. Okay, let's carry on. And then possibly something like that. It's not going to make too much of a
Weather is
difference.
better than it has been.
Oh, it's been glorious. Really has. I mean, that's it. It's like we had a good Saturday, good Sunday morning, and then it went a bit overcast after that point. Um, but this week, it was basically as soon as we went back to work, then it went absolutely glorious. But hopefully, we will have a really nice weekend. That doesn't work so well. One in a corner, that there, down there. Focal distance. Lower on there. Really short f-stop. Oh, that's exposure, not focal distance. We are going to have a bit brighter. So, oh, that explains a lot. Allow me to get rid of the stairwell. No. Oh well. Really, that sort of thing is better when you're looking up. That is actually quite a good angle, though. So let's try that again. Sorry, love. Didn't mean to objectify. So what I'm doing is I'm really shortening that. I think it was about there, maybe. Yeah, we do want an angle on that. I'm splitting it into halves, so light and darkness. So darkness on that side, lightness on that side. Actually, as you're looking at it, I think darkness that side, lightness that side. They'll never get easy, I'm pretty sure. But we're going to take that picture, because I don't think I can do anything with roll. Something like that. Stop I'm pretty happy with. Oh, there's absolutely no reference there. That'll be the hair. So if we increase that, get rid of the menu. That's pretty spot on, you know. I'm quite happy with that. Let's grab that.
I know that's sod's law for you.
Yeah. What makes it worse is Saturday I'd bought a camera, a new one, because it was in a deal. It has everything that I wanted. And Sunday afternoon I planned to go out and take pictures, which I actually did do, but it was just slightly overcast. But thankfully it wasn't heavily cloudy, so there was still a fair bit of light. So it wasn't too bad. Just not the beautiful light that I would love to be able to experiment with. But you never know. Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow will do it. It'll be fine. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of shopping because there's a few things I need to buy. And stick my headphones on, have a wander around. Take loads of pictures, hopefully. Or one or two. It depends on what I'm inspired to do. And see how it goes. Now, I want a picture of that C054. But where do I want it? The crop's gonna... Ooh. Cannot move any further across. That's quite annoying. That would have been lovely. So maybe this one. It's slightly brighter. And I'm rather liking the light between the two. You know, where the beam's coming out and the light's hitting it. Between the two canisters, I suppose. Not canisters. Crates. So let's muck around with focal distance. Well, we're going to drop that right down so I know exactly where I'm focusing. So that's nicely in focus. It's really short. -1. Well, minus 0.1. No. I'm going to increase it so that I can drop the shadows myself. It's going to be an interesting picture, actually, to be able to make it good. I think there's too much going on for that to be minimalist. I liked it, but it's not... It doesn't fit the briefing. Whereas... Okay. No, it's a bit broad. Go that way, love.
Maybe the summer won't be so bad.
Yeah, you never know. We tend to go good summer, bad summer, and we had a bad summer last year. So it may work out well. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got my entire life. So not going to be all upset about it. And sometimes greys and, you know, plain weather or a bit of rain can actually make some interesting photos. Because the whole thing is to work with what you've got, and limitations are a great way to improve your skill.
Jessica.
Where is he?
Helen tried to silence me. And people need to know
Know what?
that this is bigger than just us. But don't worry, I'm looking into Helen's work right now.
What was she doing?
Kind of the greenhouse.
Yeah, less of his nonsense. One day I'll get that right. Sort of going into abstract here, but I'm inspired by what I'm inspired by. What am I doing? Although I do want a... We'll go with 3. I was going to say 4, but we'll go with 3. How does that look? Okay, so we're at some sort of limit. Right there. So I like that. So I'm going to experiment. I'm going to take this one, and then I'm going to change the focal point. Which makes no difference, really. Those two bolts are still very, very blurred, so I'm quite happy with that first picture.
I'll show you.
Jack must be there with him.
You got any plans for the weekend? I wonder if he's unlocked it now.
Where's Jack at? Where's Jack at?
Yeah, that's the question, mate. He's been knocked out by the doctor, but we don't know where he's hidden, Jack. Is that the atrium? Okay, I did go the wrong way. I needed to go down. Mr. Tyler. Going down. Maintenance units, crew quarters, drill bay. Don't need to go to those. Well, I may need to go to the drill bay, but as far as I'm aware, I need to go to the greenhouse. But I don't have a level 5, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. I think that's where I need to go. Nope. I'm pretty sure that's where I need to go, but oh, we actually know it's the map, isn't it, that tells you. Remove the lockdown via the comms hub. That's going to be a bit of a doozy.
Level 5. Access required.
So did I miss it in the...
Not sure, maybe just take it as it comes.
Yeah, that's the best way. The best plan is no plan. When it comes to weekends and time off, just go where the wind takes you. Location, server room. There's atrium. Maybe it is the drill room then. No, actually, what am I doing? It is maintenance area. So what did I miss? Or did I get turned around? No, I didn't get turned around because there was a bottle that I went to take a photo of at the bottom of it. But I don't think this is the way to the thing, but I'm just going to check. Nope, so I did go the wrong way. So it was the drill. Oh, okay. Will it be open? Drill bay, server room. Was after the communication room, was it? Yeah. I don't like the red on that map. It probably means no access, but we're gonna try it any road. Look around here. Already got that. Okay.
Level 4. Access required.
Love in an elevator, living it up, as I'm going down musical note.
That's it. Okay. Let's have a look in drill bay, see if they've got any passes in there. Because I definitely need a level 4. I'm way too restricted. So I can't get to the garden until I'm in level 5. Definitely been here before. That was level 3, yes. Let's just check the messages while we're here. And I'll sit upright instead of being a slouch. Yeah, we've seen that one. Drill site, drill bit. Ooh. Ooh. That could be interesting. Move lockdown via the comms hub. And comms is there. Main hangar. It's a restroom. So I'm on the wrong floor. Okay. That was where Jack went. How did that happen? There's definitely no way above. We'll try another floor, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, server room. If I look on the map, I'm in the wrong place. Still can't work out this icon. I think the head indicates the square indicates which way I'm going. I went there before, and that takes you to the generator maintenance stairwell. Atrium hub. That's B1. I'm on B1, I think. Yeah, because the first floor is A0. This is B1. That shows the atrium. Or way back to the atrium. This is the server room. Which, if I eventually learn the room of this. Server room. Let's have a little look. Atrium. Drill bay. So it's definitely server room. Summit's not quite right though. Oh yeah, level 4 required, which is why I went that way. Right. Where am I going to get level 4 from? Because I can only be somewhere I've not been before, so I'm thinking of going outside again. Unit, crew quarters, don't care for either of those. Not going to muck around with that again. Crew quarters B1, lower levels. Should be C2? B2, okay. Oh.
Have you ever played Deep Space? I heard it's a bit like this game.
Oh, I played it a little bit. I didn't particularly enjoy it, but it doesn't mean it's a bad game. But no, it's nothing like this. So this game is closer to Alien Isolation. It's not as scary or tense, but that would be the game I'd liken it to the most. Um, Dead Space was sort of between this and Doom 3, um, which was very unlike any of the other Doom games. I'd say that is probably the fairest description of Dead Space. I mean, it's that good, it's that well loved that it's getting a remake, if it hasn't already. Um, and it had a great like way of telling you what your health was like, so that you didn't need hubs. So yeah, that's Dead Space, but yeah, this is nothing like it whatsoever. Um, but yeah, if you wanted the adult version of this game, I'd say Alien Isolation. Trust me, you can spend 15, 30 minutes in a locker waiting for an alien to disappear. It's just that tense. You don't want to go out. Um, so yeah, that's the closest what this is like. But yeah, I'm rather liking this image. I mean, it's got leading lines. It's got a red light that you can't quite work out at the bottom, that I'm really enjoying. You've got the lights on a shelf on the left. You've got all of the like the roof going in, so say leading lines. It's just a lot going on, but very little detail. So it's almost like an accumulation of minimalist items. I'm just out of curiosity going to drop that down a little bit because there's a little bit of blue beneath that red writing on the screen. And I rather like how that's a reverse of the roof and the ceiling. So I'm now sort of trying to straighten the lines up as best as I can. I just want things centered. So I'm going to get that picture. Going to, create controls. How satisfied were you with the crate controls? Yeah, I am satisfied. There we are. Sorry about that, but PlayStation make this function. I want to encourage them to keep improving it. And I am going to put a roll on that. And then I'm going to cough. I feel this is more story as well. It's got the same aesthetic to Callisto Protocol, but again, it's nothing like that.
Door locked.
I don't know if you can tell what I'm going for, but it's a reflection on her visor that has my interest. So it's going to make me do the crop in post editing, so I cannot really show you what I'm going for. But all I'm trying to do is get as much as that.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are we doing? I hope we're keeping well, Paddy. It's been absolutely ages. How are you getting on with your racing?
Door locked.
So this is a game you probably haven't seen. And I was just explaining to Richard that this is like Alien Isolation. Apart from I'm really lost, so you're not going to see any scary bits for a while.
I'm frustrated, grinning face. I'm at a point where I feel like getting worse.
Ah, it's generally that stage. Once you get past it, you'll be so much better. But I know what you mean. I mean, I had a situation at work, and it was only a very brief one, so I was very fortunate, where something went wrong, and whatever I tried to do to improve it made things worse. And sometimes you just got to
Oh,
step
hello,
back.
I believe we have a visitor.
We do indeed. This is Paddy. I don't think you guys have met. So Paddy also followed me over from Twitch, but he is. Don't listen to him, but he's an amazing racing driver. He plays mainly iRacing, but like truly remarkable. So you can catch him on Twitch occasionally, but you want to be following Linda Noble Racing on Twitch because you more likely see Paddy doing a stint with that team. And Linda's well worth watching as well, just so you know. But yeah, Paddy's been with me for absolutely ages, and it's always a joy. But yeah, if you ever need someone to pick up on your film quotes, he's our guy. But no, Paddy, just keep at it or just don't try. So whatever you're trying to improve, just have a little break and come back and you'll get past this moment. I mean, as I say, you're a far better driver than I am, but I've had that experience in other realms. And worst comes to the worst, you can always send me all your Fanatec gear and just give it all up. Because you know I love you. Right, I am so lost. I'm definitely going outside again. So if you can't find it from in here, I'm going outside and just walking to the communication tower, or wherever it is. But apart from racing, is everything else going alright?
Airlock sequence complete.
It just occurred to me. Paddy's bad day at racing is akin to
I'm
Max.
in the process of moving.
Oh wow, that's a pretty big deal. Mate, I hope it's a much bigger accommodation. Or are you like relocating altogether? Because I have to say, moving is my least favourite thing to do. But once it's done and you're all set up, it's nice. It'll be worth it.
Moving closer to work in a little flat.
Ah, cool. Anything that makes your working day shorter is always worthwhile. So that's really
Oh
cool.
hi Paddy, pleased to meet you.
Exciting times.
Hello Richard.
How am I supposed to move that? In this storm?
Oh, sweetheart,
There must
no.
be something here to help.
Here we are. I was going to say little imagination. But yeah, Rick's been following
The
this
things I
channel
do for you,
pretty
Rick.
much from the start, actually. Pardon me. Ooh, excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. I am Gaseous Maximus today.
Well, DHL was supposed to deliver a fridge today, and I saw them drive by.
Oh, that's
But
heartbreaking.
I don't have the fridge.
That, mate, that is
Come on!
horrible when that happens. Did you contact them? Because they should be able to re-deliver.
Let's remove the lockdown and find him.
But as you're getting a small flat, have you ever considered getting an air fryer? As we're talking about white goods. They are surprisingly useful.
Can't contact them until 5 days after.
5 days? That's a bit odd. Maybe they'll just keep retrying until they get you, I suppose.
Airlock sequence complete.
But either way, that does suck. I mean, do you have a fridge now? Like your old one? go. Ah.
Nope.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I hate these things.
Operating on a cooling box.
Oh, my days. So 5 days is definitely not ideal then. Oh, mate. I hope they do come back tomorrow and deliver it for you. Oh, what's this one?
The T-13s have finally arrived. These will make working on the site so much easier. I'm looking for...
Sir, Officer Tyler's here again, insisting to come in.
For a guy who lectures me non-stop about safety regulations, you'd think he'd understand why he's not allowed back here.
Just so you know, the doctor's gone absolutely crazy. So, that's what's going on there. Trying to get the right... Nah, it's not going to work. I've completely lost this minimalist vibe, but I'm just enjoying taking pictures and chatting to you guys. That's what we want. A caravan, I think they're called. But yeah, I just wanted that cuff and that thing. Mainly it's because of the light, actually. It's a really nice soft golden light, but
DHL suck.
I they do when they drive right past the house they're meant to deliver to. And it's a fridge as well. You'd think, being that it's an essential goods, they would have a little bit more care. So I really feel for you, Paddy. I really do, mate. That sucks. And I don't get this 5-day thing. Doesn't make sense. I'm sure, like, Amazon, it's 24 hours.
Today. Phoebe asked me to increase the chess difficulty. I actually don't know how to do it. It's been a long time since I had to log a support ticket and it was for chess.
I suspect that's exactly why they drove by, close to end of work. Wasn't motivated to deliver a heavy fridge.
Possibly. But that's still awful.
Even if it's only a half-sized one.
Yeah, I can't defend it. In all honesty, you've got a job to do. I know what it's like when it's at the end of the day, but the sooner a job's done, the sooner it's finished. I always try and attack the big and bad jobs first, get them out of the way. Put your back into it, love. But you're probably right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would not like to be the guy delivering a fridge, but you got a job to do. Oh.
Focus and calm.
No, I think you're allowed to have an anxiety attack when there's a murder on the loose. I think that's cool. Alright, you got this. It looks like we're going to get another episode out of this, you know. Because we're not going to finish it in half an hour. There's still a fair bit of this game left, I'd say. So how long before you're moving? Again, perfectly allowed. I'd be a little bit tense in that situation as well.
You can do this.
You've got this, girl. I believe in you. Oh, actually, that would make me puke as well, actually.
Fuck. What are you doing, Jess? Just picking up a man's fucking arm, that's what.
25, 28, 23,
I wouldn't
35.
trust Amazon with a fridge.
No, I wouldn't either. I remember when I bought some headphones, I had to wait 24 hours before I could talk to them. 25, 23. Oh, you're going to do that to me. Oh, my days. Yeah, I generally wouldn't trust them with anything expensive. So 25.
Let's hope this works.
DHL has the 5 days, not Amazon.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that. I just thought it was strange that it was 5 days. Five, 28, 23. 28.
What even is that?
Can I go that way? Oh, of course not.
To be fair to the driver there, not given the tools to do the job.
No. That's it. You know, you'd need good back support. You need a second person.
I haven't got time for this.
Oops. I'm too soon. Because it's a hell of a job lifting fridges and washing machines and the like. 23, 35 and 39. I mean, if you were moving soon enough, you could probably ask them to deliver it at the new place to save you doing it. Oh, I forgot the number. I think it was 39, but I just want to double check. Good thing. Yeah, 39. Okay. Oh, that wouldn't help at all. You need a fridge now. Ignore me, mate. Sorry. It's been a long day. 'Cause yeah, since we last spoke, I've been learning Python, which is a programming language. Which is great, but on a Friday afternoon, it does sort of tire your
Finally.
brain out a bit.
Let's get the system back online. At least the system reset.
Oh wow.
Just need access. Who has it? Hoskins, canteen. Got it. One last stop and then we're out of here.
Hey, level 4. Give me a moment.
honestly think about what you're doing?
I am.
It's been a long night, and I'm just trying to contain this. You haven't seen what I have. Listen to me. You have no idea what you're doing. Jessica. Okay. I've let this go on long enough. I'm on my way.
Da da da. Here, that was the canteen, I think. That's B2. I think it's B1 I want to go on. No, A0. Right, so it is B2 I want to go to. Was it maintenance area and then server room? Was it? It's too much to remember in my tired brain. There's a door down the bottom here, but I can't remember if it's a level 4 or a level 5. Hmm. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I did want to go to the canteen. Let's have a look around here. 'Cause this is where Jack got beaten up. Yeah, I don't remember where the canteen is, but it's worth having an explore. We came down here. So we're in the communication area? I think? So is your steering wheel set up the last thing you're going to be packing away?
I really hope you printed that and not him.
The wheel moves tomorrow.
Ah. Oh my days.
Next week 24 hours lemons.
Oh, cool.
Airlock sequence.
I still haven't
No,
perfected...
not lemons, Nords.
Oh, Nords. That's... I still love Nords. Is that with Linda in the team? Sorry, I've completely forgotten the name. Names have never been my strong point. Oh gosh, the amount of times I've watched you guys race and I've forgotten the name of the team. It's something like Driving Miss Daisy. It's along that theme, but I can't remember. Help me out, buddy. What's the name of your race team? I am really sorry about this.
That's the team nom, Driving Miss Daisy.
Driving Miss Daisy. Oh, mate. Okay, I feel a little bit better. I was right. I thought it was like that. I didn't think it was the actual name.
Le Mans is a good race.
Le Mans is a good race, but the Nordschleife, so the one that like Derek Bell used to race on, will always have a special place in my heart.
Airlock sequence complete.
Whereas I sometimes mess up the chicanes on Le Mans, and that can be quite frustrating. It's generally the first one that messes me up. Sorry for going back the way I came, but I couldn't really see out there. I would say Nordschleife is a harder track to do 24 hours than Le Mans would be. So are you doing P-Cup? Or are you doing a different class? Again, Linda would never do P-Cup, would she? I don't think she'd talk to you again if you entered her into that.
Cup.
Oh, you are! Awesome! Oh, that's cool. That's next weekend, okay.
With Linda, Fly, Magoo, Klaus and my brother.
Oh my days, that's gonna be a hell of a night. And that's next weekend. That's cool, let's just double check. Next week, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, mate. Yeah, I'll have to check you out. That'll be cool. I've lurked in a few of Fly's streams and seen her racing. Well, driving. She's certainly getting good. Absolute
Doing the night
legend.
shift with Linda as our American teammate can't do the race.
Oh. Oh my days, that's going to be difficult. So what are you going to do? Try and sleep during the day? Or evening?
It really is empty here.
Here we are, canteen.
That's a plan. That I probably won't fold when the day comes.
That's it. You'll be there for the start of the race,
Adam?
and you won't stop watching it.
Okay.
Just take the pass, love.
Yes, finally. Fuck lockdown.
Well, while we're here, let's see if there's anything interesting. I would say coffee machines are always interesting, but unfortunately the lighting is a bit shocking. But minimalist-wise, well, let's have an explore. It's a nice little silhouette. few lights. Just enough to give the idea of what it is. I'm going to turn autofocus off. Really short depth of field. Yep, so that is definitely it. I wish that poster wasn't there, but unfortunately that is what we have to work with. I'm going for minimalist photography, by the way. I've gone a little bit abstract at times, but have rather enjoyed it. I really do love coffee too much, because I'm now looking at that coffee machine going, maybe that would work. So,
It's a mighty large minimalist kitchen.
oh my days, yeah. It's it. The whole IKEA set. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at minimalism, but that's the whole point of choosing a theme for a stream, is that I practice things. I mean, this, I just like the picture. I've tried to line up the 4 prongs of the fork in between the middle 2, with the shadow on that towel dispenser. Yeah, I mean, I've not really experimented too much with minimalism. I tend to... I don't know, I do like things. I do like items. So sometimes I do take pictures of things like lamps, as you've noticed. I
It
always
might
take
not be
pictures of
full
lights.
access, but the tunnels are good enough.
Pardon
Probably
me?
safer to enter that way anyway.
But I,
Door locked.
thought that I would give it a try. No, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. We'll come back here. She said the tunnels. Well, it's level 5. I have access to level 5. Let's explore. Get a bit more of the story.
Had to separate Nick and Wyatt today. Another argument. I'm not sure what has gotten into either of them. I'm amazed Wyatt actually thinks Nick is intentionally harming his team. So bizarre.
Yeah, your doctor's going loopy. Oh, why did it have those cables? There's something exceptionally pleasing about that line up there. Not that I'd be able to get it in a portrait picture anyway, but still. I've already got one of those. But yeah, there's just something about a full spanner set. Better tomorrow, 2080. Okay, I think we've got a password, if I need one. Looks like I don't. Always sink
Every
down
day
lower
it's
and lower
something
in
new.
here.
If it isn't Wyatt and Helen, it's Nick or Azim complaining about the power. I'm holding together best I can, but something must give. I'm hopeful it'll all be worth it in the end. I remain hopeful anyway.
Okay. Oh. Here we are. So what's it like where you are at the moment, Paddy? Is it a little bit warmer? Because as you can see, I'm finally wearing a t-shirt after... Jeez. After 9 months.
$25 here.
That's better than here. We're... 16. But generally, it's colder in England because we're right by the sea. If I can go to the gym. Nope, that's definitely not in use. Oh yeah, there's a lot of rooms in here I wasn't able to go to before.
These storms. We've suffered setbacks. Helen continues to demand materials.
No, we have seen this one. Maybe this one I've not been in before. Oh, yep, definitely not been in here.
I'm recording this as a record. The Better Tomorrow project, it's not what we thought it was. There is no tomorrow. I know that now. We are all damned. The Frontiers
That's hot.
project needs to be shut down.
Yeah, that's like our summer, mate, isn't it?
I've spoken with Wyatt and we have filed our complaints to Central. I'm sorry, Helen. Forgive us. We were fools to ever think there wouldn't be a cost. Due to power issues, we've had to switch to officer access areas. This really hasn't helped with the paranoia. Things are getting a little wild now. I'm about to go and inspect the hangar doors with Nick, who claims claw marks or something. They're actually considering an animal tried to break in. Imagine. That really would be the cherry on top. Alien life. First contact. And it's here on Solis.
Bless him, he's trying to hold it together. Oh, Space Invader. This guy's a legend. Well, actually, the developer who programmed that is a legend. But that, fair play to him. That's just getting a picture because it deserves one. No real way to frame that. But that's not a part of this series. That's just something that has to be taken. It's these little things that developers do that really make a game. Oh.
I spend more time adjusting the projector for movie night than actually working. We have severe power issues due to our faulty array. Our power is running out. But at least we have old movies to pass the time.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Okay, what about this? A desperate dream. One that never fades. Constant, like time. I told you my poetry was coming along. Sure, it's not Joyce right now, but I'm working on it. All we have up here is time. So I will have plenty of time to practice.
I think it was a haiku he was doing.
The cycle is dragging. Not sure if poetry alone can sustain me for that long. Perhaps I will get a yo-yo.
Always worth it. I enjoyed yo-yos. Right. Well, I'm actually going to end it there because I think it's a good time to stop before things get really interesting. And plus, I'm really tired, in all honesty. So, yeah. I will do my closing speech for the video and then I'll say goodbye to you, gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So one of the main aims of it was to take minimalist photography, which is quite interesting because I'm not that familiar with it. So I hope that I did achieve it. But either way,
Bye.
cheers, buddy. So either way, we say goodbye so we can say hello again. Goodbye. Have a great one, Paddy. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to catch up with you, and I'll make sure to check out the race on not this Saturday, next Saturday. And to you, bro, thanks for joining. Always a pleasure. So I hope you all have a great evening, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. For everyone else, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. But either way, have a great one. Take care, all. Goodbye.